let's take a look at how we're going to organize a whole heap of data into a pivot table, which is flexible, and we can use it to find out all sorts of different information from this raw data here. Now, if you're going to create a pivot table, the best way is to actually make your data fields into a table, which is just insert table or format as table. And that way, if you add any extra rows to it or anything like that, you don't have to worry about having to reselect a data range for your pivot table. It will automatically update. So what we're going to do is insert pivot table and table 1, that's the right range, and we're going to put it in a new worksheet. Now what you can see we have here, we have some dates, we have some deposit amounts, account types, who they were opened by, what branch it was opened at, and whether the customer is new or existing. So that's the information that we're working with. There's quite a bit of it there. Now this is what the old version of pivot tables looks like. I've turned that back on, but I'll just turn it back off again for the moment so we can see what it looks like in 07. There we have it. Now we're going to split this up so that we can clearly see the types of accounts which have been opened and at what branch. Okay, so we're just going to drag down into our little boxes down the bottom here. Our value is going to be our amount. Now across the row, our row labels, we'd like to look at the account types. And our column labels, we're going to look at that across different branches. And we might even filter the dates. So over here you can see that we have all our information is starting to take shape. So we've got our grand totals along the top and sides. We're looking at the different account types and where they were opened at different branches. Now if we wanted to add more information to this, like who opened those particular account types at those branches, we could also drag open by down to our row labels. And now we see that the information is really starting to take shape. What if I only wanted to look at the data for September 6th? Well, we've filtered our date, so we can do that. We just head up to the date and check off to filter. So we'll show them all again. Now if we don't actually want some of that data again, so at the moment we've split our account types into who they were opened by. So we've divided that up there. Now if we want to change that back to the original way, we just go down here to our row labels and we find opened by, and you can either just pull it out or select like remove from row. Now formatting is really easy in 07. We're just going to click into here, pivot table tools, design, and pick a color scheme that you like. This one will do. Now what about our numbers? There we go. We're going to click into there, pivot table tools, options, field settings. Now down here we see number format. If we select that, and I just like a number with separators and 0 decimal points, and OK, and now I have format my numbers as well. Now you can change this data around any way that you really suits you in order to find the information clearly that you're looking for. The other thing you can do is if you just click onto there, we're going to do a pivot chart. Select the type of chart that you'd like, and you can automatically create pivot charts from the pivot table showing the specific information that you've set up.